These videos are satiric reviews. You don't have to agree, but don't bitch about it.
Hey there, I'm the social injustice warrior V Infuso, and today I'm joined with...
Hey kiddos, it's one half of the stepdads, Rad Dad Radley Belmont, here to give you the next match in the legendary streak of The Undertaker. Picture this, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008 in Orlando, Florida. This, the main event. And by that I mean CM Punk's definition of the main event. The last match on the card. For the second time ever, The Undertaker main events WrestleMania. But this time, it's for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It was a match billed not only as championship versus streak, but also streak versus streak, as both men at the time were undefeated at WrestleMania. Except no, they weren't. Edge might not have been on the receiving end of a pinfall at WrestleMania, but the year prior he'd competed in the WrestleMania Money in the Bank ladder match. A match that was won by Mr. Kennedy, who, notably, is not Edge. Kennedy, however, would put his briefcase on the line later that year against Edge, who would win the match and then later go on in the same night to cash in on The Undertaker, to become heavyweight champion, proving that without a shadow of a doubt, Edge really was the ultimate opportunist. And that night would become the starting grounds for this Mania main event. But hold on a second, okay? So let me just get this straight, alright? We count Undertaker's disqualification victory as a win in the streak, but we don't count Edge's loss at Money in the Bank? You know what? WWE, I don't think you pay attention. I don't think you pay attention to your continuity. Or maybe you do. Maybe you just don't want us to pay attention to your continuity. But something's off here, alright? And I don't like it.
It's streak versus streak for the World Heavyweight Championship. And note, Edge has never lost to The Undertaker before this match.
Taker enters first, which is a rarity for him, in a rather anticlimactic entrance. I mean, come on, guys, you couldn't have at least gotten him the Vulture from WrestleMania 3 or something? And also, sick ring gear, bro. Edge enters with Icky Vicky, and Teddy Long even gets a WrestleMania paycheck for this short cameo. Oh, Teddy, you'll be dancing all the way to the bank. I hated this storyline. I didn't take a liking to Vicky until she was paired with my boy Dolph, so they could recreate the Shawn and Cherry heat. Also, why does it look like Edge and Taker shopped at the same Hot Topic when choosing their entrance attires?
The match starts out hot and heavy with brawling, but since The Undertaker is the best pure striker in sports entertainment, he quickly gains the advantage. Note, at the beginning of the match, Undertaker goes for old school, yet Edge is able to reverse it, which leads to one of the most interesting things I've ever seen The Undertaker do, a flying arm drag off the top rope. Now, even though The Undertaker kept the advantage, Edge countered old school, and that becomes a running theme throughout the entire match. No one before in the history of WrestleMania has ever countered The Undertaker's signature moves as much as the ultimate opportunist Edge.
Edge very quickly gains an early advantage, trying to take control of the former world champion. But the dead man turns the tide pretty quickly, thus proving that Edge's camouflage pants didn't really work out the way he'd hoped they would. The two go blow for blow, brawling back and forth for a bit before this happens. And I'm not entirely sure what that was. And more so over, I'm not entirely sure what that was supposed to be. I mean, Taker just ass bumps into Edge's face. Both fall down. Taker to the outside selling his shoulder, and Edge on the inside selling his knee. Was that Taker's way of prompting Edge to eat it like groceries?
But he gotta eat the booty like groceries. But he gotta get...
I don't know!
But I hope not. Taker tries to get back in the ring, but he's met by a lazy man spear. The two take the fight to the outside for a bit for a little walk and brawl before Edge makes his way back into the ring to showboat for the WrestleMania crowd, showing that being an opportunist doesn't stop him from being a showman.
After numerous near countouts, Edge takes advantage in the middle of the ring. This leads to Edge giving basic offense, wearing down The Undertaker until a very nasty counter where The Undertaker shoves Edge off the top rope and Edge flip dives to the outside, his back smack against the outside. Absolutely disgusting. You can see his neck flip back. Terrifying spot there.
I think what's most surprising about this match is just how much offense Edge gets in. For a big portion of this match, it does seem like The Undertaker is actually taking the brunt of the abuse. Sure, he gets a few shots in, but this match is almost like Edge went out there with the plan to get all of his shit in before the pinfall. Remember those old Superman ads? You'll believe a man could fly. Well, fuck Superman. Fuck Christopher Reeve, because right here, this match, right now, this will make you believe a man can fly. A 45-year-old man dressed like the Grim Reaper can fly. Look at him. Look at that. He's practically soaring. He's diving through air. He has all the grace of an eagle. A big-ass, near 7-foot eagle with no wings but a shitload of tattoos.
It looks like it's all Undertaker from here. Yet almost immediately, Edge takes advantage and gets back into the driver's seat, once again giving him basic attacks, basic offense. This quickly leads to another strike exchange back and forth. And did you not learn the first time, Edge? This is the best pure striker in sports entertainment history. You're not gonna outpunch The Undertaker. So Undertaker starts coming back with the rights and lefts, and once again, the running theme of the match, Edge is able to reverse The Undertaker's signature moves and once again one-up The Undertaker.
This match is a very methodic brawl, as the two continually counter each other's every bit of offense, constantly challenging the other throughout. Edge proves in this match that he can hang with the best of them, managing to dictate the pace of the match with his overly aggressive nature. Seriously, I'm watching this and I'm having a hard time remembering Edge ever being this barbaric outside of this match. Calling him the rated R superstar almost seems like an understatement, as Edge's brutality here deserves a whole new rating system onto itself. Managing to stand toe-to-toe with the most intimidating force in all of wrestling, and the proclaimed best striker in WWE history, Edge really is wrestling like he has something to prove. It's honestly pretty eye-opening and jaw-dropping just how much offense Edge gets in here. I'm sorry, I know I'm repeating myself, I will stop. But it is seriously shocking, especially considering that he's facing The Undertaker, who mostly only sold for giants.
The Undertaker finally gets a signature move, his huge choke slam, from which he starts to go up for Old School. But yet again, the running theme of the match, Edge has The Undertaker's number, and he stops The Undertaker from hitting Old School and delivers a huge superplex to the ground. But it's not enough. Soon after, The Undertaker gets Edge set up for the last ride, but as he lifts Edge up, Edge is able to get over his shoulders, once again countering The Undertaker's biggest moves. But it's not enough, as The Undertaker is still able to hoist Edge up and deliver the last ride. For 2. So what does The Undertaker do when the last ride doesn't work? Come on, we all know. He goes for the Tombstone Pile Driver, which is countered by Edge. Every signature move other than the chokeslam has been countered so far, but to no avail, as The Undertaker is able to go up top, and finally, to the roar of the crowd and the flashes of all those cameras, man, I miss those days, The Undertaker hit Old School.
I've actually never seen this match before this review, and honestly, it's surprising the holy hell out of me. I didn't hear a lot of talk or chatter about this match after it happened, and now I have no idea why. These two have an incredible chemistry, and their work together deserves some recognition. I think this may be the most underrated match in the streak. Punches are thrown, moves are countered, finishers are hit, finishers are missed, comebacks are made, people get thrown into shit, refs are bumped, weapons are used. This match has everything a wrestling fan could ask for. Minus a run-in from James Ellsworth, because let's face it, that's really what we all want.
The Undertaker hits the ropes, coming back for a big boot, only for Edge to duck, and for The Undertaker's boot to hit Jimmy Corderas, the referee. Referee's down, Edge ends up low-blowing The Undertaker. Survivor Series 96, anyone? Edge goes to the outside of the ring, shoves the cameraman, and takes his camera, ripping the cords out, getting back in the ring, and walloping The Undertaker with this electronic device before discarding the evidence. Of course, Edge is cocky as all hell now. He thinks he's got this match won. And yet, when he turns around, The Undertaker rises to the occasion. Edge quickly grabs The Undertaker for a tombstone pile driver. You think you're going to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania with his own signature move? Not going to happen. The Undertaker reverses the tombstone pile driver and nails it right in the center of the ring. Only problem is the referee isn't here. And yet, off in the distance, you can hear him, you can see him. There he is. Referee Charles Robinson running for his life. I don't know how long that ramp was, but my goodness, he must have ran a mile and a half. It felt like he ran forever. It feels like he is still running to this very day. But he made it to the ring for the 1, 2, 2.
It's then the Edgeheads, Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins, rush to the ring to save their real-life biological father. But they're met by the new guy their mom's seeing, and he ain't so fond of them,
leaving the Edgeheads out of commission. Then the Undertaker turns around. Here he comes! Boom! Spear! Edge hits his spear. Main event of WrestleMania. Here we go. 1, 2, no! 2 count only.
Edge sees his opportunity and takes it, hitting the dead man with a spear. But just as he goes for the pin, The Undertaker puts him in Hell's Gates, and after a brief struggle, Edge taps out, further solidifying the streak and giving us a new World Heavyweight Champion. The show closes out with Taker taunting with his newly won championship prize, after a series of replays showing us everything we already just saw. I don't know why I'm complaining about that. It's just something that's done.
Edge's first loss in WrestleMania history, and he loses the World Heavyweight Championship to the undefeated Undertaker, who from this point on goes to 16-0 at WrestleMania 24 in his winning streak. Your new World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker. Oh, but we're not done yet, folks. The streak continues.
And that was WrestleMania 24. So with that being said, I'm the Social Injustice Warrior V Infuso, and if you like the words that came out of my mouth hole and you too want to become a VTard, don't forget to like and subscribe. There's plenty more where this video came from. Follow me on Twitter because, hell, why not? It's not considered stalking if it's on the internet, am I right? And don't forget to join the Discord. I don't have anything catchy to add to that, but just join it. Just go do it. And if you have a free moment of time and a free dollar to spare, then head over to my Patreon, where for just $1, you too could help keep this boat afloat. And if you don't have that dollar, but you do have a free moment of time, then hit the share button. It will help me out tremendously.
VTart. Oh.